Samsung has introduced the Galaxy S25 series, and now rumors about a more budget-friendly Fan Edition model, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition, are making rounds. Samsung had skipped the Fan Edition for the Galaxy S22, but resumed its annual release afterward. According to fresh reports, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition is likely to arrive in 2025, bringing some refinements and possible improvements over the previous version. One of the most talked about changes is a thinner profile. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition had an 8mm thickness, but the upcoming model is expected to be even slimmer. While the exact dimensions are not yet confirmed, there is speculation that Samsung might try to align its design with the Galaxy S24's 7.6mm thickness. To achieve this, the company may use a flatter, wider battery, a common method used in the smartphone industry to reduce overall thickness. However, such a change could require rearranging the internal layout, especially the placement of the circuit board. The display size is expected to remain at 6.7 inches, similar to its predecessor. Samsung had already increased the screen size, with the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition, moving away from the smaller 6.2-inch panel found on the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition. With a larger display, the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition also came with a 4,700 mAh battery. If Samsung follows the same pattern, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might feature a similar or slightly upgraded battery capacity, though official numbers have yet to be disclosed. One of the biggest unknowns about this device is its processor. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition was powered by the Exynos 2400E, which has led to speculation about what Samsung will choose for the next model. Several possibilities exist, including the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, the Snapdragon 8 Elite, or even a new Exynos chipset. Reports indicate that Samsung has begun large-scale production of the Exynos 2500 using advanced 3nm technology, with wafer testing expected to start soon. However, it remains uncertain which device will debut with this processor. Some sources suggest it could be introduced in an upcoming Galaxy Z Flip model, but it is unclear if it will be the premium Galaxy Z Flip 7 or a more affordable Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition. Initially, there were expectations that the Exynos 2500 would power the Galaxy S25 series, but that did not happen. Now, some rumors suggest it could be included in the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition, though nothing is confirmed. If Samsung decides to go this route, it would continue its strategy of using Exynos chips in its budget-friendly flagship models, while relying on Qualcomm processors for its top-tier devices. At the same time, Samsung is developing the next generation Exynos 2600, which will be built using a 2nm process. This upcoming chip aims to strengthen Samsung's position in the mobile processor market and is anticipated to launch with the Galaxy S26 series next year. The company is working on optimizing the production of the Exynos 2600, which could lead to a simultaneous release in multiple markets, including India and global regions. The Fan Edition series has always focused on offering flagship-like features at a more reasonable price. With a slimmer design, a spacious display, and the possibility of improved battery performance, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might appeal to users seeking a high-end Samsung experience without stretching their budget. However, with details about its processor and final specifications still unclear, the overall impact of these changes remains to be seen. Would you prefer a thinner smartphone, even if it means some compromises? Or do you think Samsung should prioritize battery life and performance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this information useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech releases.
In the ever-evolving world of technology, it's fascinating to observe how industry giants often draw inspiration from one another. While Apple has long been seen as a trendsetter, recent developments suggest that the company might be taking cues from its biggest rival, Google. The iPhone 16e and the upcoming iPhone 17 Pro are prime examples of how Apple is adapting its strategies, potentially in response to Google's growing influence in the smartphone market. Let's explore what these devices reveal about the dynamic between these two tech titans. For years, Samsung positioned itself as Apple's primary competitor, but it seems Apple's focus has shifted. The iPhone 16e and iPhone 17 Pro suggest that Apple now views Google as its most significant rival. Both companies have a history of taking jabs at each other in their marketing campaigns, but this time it appears Google's innovations are shaping Apple's decisions. The iPhone 16e, in particular, marks a departure from Apple's previous approach to affordable models. Unlike the iPhone SE, which was a distinct budget-friendly option, the iPhone 16e is integrated into the main iPhone 16 lineup. It shares the same design language and core specifications as the flagship models, albeit with some toned-down features. This strategy mirrors Google's approach with its Pixel A series, such as the Pixel 8o, which offers a premium experience at a more accessible price point. By aligning the iPhone 16e with its premium counterparts, Apple is likely aimed to avoid the budget phone stigma, which may have hindered the success of earlier SE models. The iPhone 17 Pro, on the other hand, hints at Apple's willingness to adopt design elements popularized by Google. Leaked renders suggest that the iPhone 17 Pro will feature a horizontal bar on the back, a design trait closely associated with Google's Pixel phones. While smartphone designs have become increasingly homogenized due to technological constraints, the inclusion of this bar seems like a deliberate nod to Google's aesthetic. The triangular camera arrangement on the iPhone 17 Pro adds a unique touch, but the horizontal bar appears to serve no functional purpose, leading many to speculate that Apple is attempting to appeal to customers who might have been drawn to Google's design philosophy. This move underscores the growing influence of Google's Pixel lineup, even if it hasn't yet achieved the same sales figures as Apple's iPhones. Beyond design, Apple is also making significant strides in artificial intelligence, an area where Google has long been a pioneer. Google introduced AI-powered features to smartphones years ago, while Apple has been slower to embrace this technology. However, with the introduction of Apple Intelligence, the company is making a concerted effort to catch up. The rollout has been somewhat uneven, but Apple's commitment to AI is evident. Rumors suggest that the iPhone 17 Pro will come equipped with additional RAM to support these advanced features, a notable shift for a company that has historically been conservative with memory allocation. By prioritizing AI and increasing hardware capabilities, Apple is signaling its determination to compete with Google in this critical domain. So what does all of this mean for the future of the smartphone market? While Apple remains a dominant force, Google's influence is undeniably growing. Pixel shipments are steadily increasing, and Apple's apparent response to Google's strategies suggests that the competition is heating up. Whether it's through design choices, AI integration, or pricing strategies, Apple seems to be acknowledging Google as a formidable rival. This rivalry is ultimately beneficial for consumers as it drives innovation and pushes both companies to deliver better products. If you found this analysis insightful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the latest developments in the world of technology. What if your next smartphone could completely transform how you experience the internet? Faster downloads, smoother streaming, and lag-free gaming, all thanks to groundbreaking 5G technology. That's exactly what Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S26 series might bring to the table. While the Galaxy S25 is still making waves, the rumors about its successor are already heating up, and today, we're diving into what could make the Galaxy S26 a game changer. Let's break it down. The Galaxy S26 is expected to pack some serious power under the hood, and a lot of that hype revolves around its processor and modem. Word on the street is that Samsung might team up with Qualcomm again, using their next-gen chip, likely called the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2. This processor is rumored to come with the Qualcomm X85 modem, a piece of tech that could take 5